children, teenagers to adults, and just feeling like they're just giving so much of themselves that they just can't give anymore. So they're interpreting it as motivation, feeling unmotivated, when in fact, it's just that they're exhausted.
It's an exhaustion. I've heard that so much. People are saying, I'm exhausted all the time.
So I think a lot and talk a lot about digestion, and it's easy to think that digestion and that process is only about food, but it's definitely thoughts and emotions as well. And so,
it's not to say that if you're older and more resilient, you don't feel the pain of what's been taking place during COVID, but you recognize that kind of this too will pass, or you're also reminded of how much gratitude you have for all the good moments and the good times and the good years that you've experienced as well.
And after a year like this year, our sense of agency over our lives and over our circumstances can be really affected. And so this practice offers us just small tools to integrate and to reclaim some sort of agency.
And so our premise as a community, my meditation community, is the mantra, enough is a feast. And so our thought is that if everybody in the community could just have enough and have their needs met, that then there'd be equity there.
Our bodies are built to adapt to challenge, to crisis. Our bodies are actually built to that, to adapt and get stronger when confronted with the crisis, as long as we have enough time to relax and then recreate ourselves.
Ultimately, we are as safe as we are in our bodies. So however safe we feel, it's ultimately how safe we feel here. This is the original home. So finding safety and creating safety in the body is first and foremost like our priority. And so we want to navigate this home and look through all the rooms of this home and see what doesn't feel safe. And wherever doesn't feel safe, we want to spend time in that room.
To me, transformation is not about changing anything or fixing anything. It's about revealing who you are. So each level of transformation is like peeling back another cloak, another layer that you've added on to already what you were.
What we need to do is not try to include everybody. But we need to do is learn to ritualize exclusion so that it doesn't cause harm. And how do we create spaces where when somebody is excluded from something, there is a place where they will feel included that they can go to so that they're not just left in the dust.
Yeah, I'm hoping to try to inspire people to wipe the slate clean. And I've developed this little system of authenticity, autonomy, and agency to just give some little motivations for people to show up in a new way and see things afresh, get a new perspective.
In some ways, I feel that the pandemic is sort of bringing us back into center, valuing what we have, valuing what's around us, and then thinking about the next steps, what our life is going to be like, as we traverse this pathway. What do we want it to be like?